Today I'm leading you through a short yoga class that focuses on flexibility. We'll focus on two main areas that often lack flexibility, the hips and the backs of the thighs or hamstrings. It takes time, but you can improve your flexibility with regular yoga, and you might find that aches and pains start to disappear too. If we haven't met, I'm Sharon from SharonRaynerYoga.com. In the description below you can find a link to join the Beginners and Improvers yoga community on Facebook. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more free classes and tips. Your support in growing my channel is really appreciated. So we're starting in child's pose. So separate the knees as wide as is comfortable, bringing the sitting bones towards the heels, the arms reach out, the forehead towards the floor. So if your hips don't reach your heels, that's fine, they can be up higher, and you can put a cushion or a rolled up blanket behind your seat. So just find a comfortable position here. Start to notice your breathing. You'll feel the stretch already in your hips and your lower back. As you inhale, feel your ribs expand. And as you exhale, notice your ribs contracting. A couple of long breaths here. Coming up to tabletop. So the hands, the wrists are underneath the shoulders, the knees are underneath the hips, and we'll do a few cat-cows to get some mobility into the spine. So as we inhale, we look up, the tailbone lifts. Exhale to round the spine, looking towards the thighs. Inhale, tailbone up, almost like you're trying to press your chest between your arms. Exhale, draw the belly in, round the spine. Inhale, tailbone lifts, looking up a little. Exhale, draw the belly in, round the spine, looking towards the thighs. Coming back to neutral. So we're coming to downward facing dog. So the hands walk slightly further forwards, tuck the toes and lift the hips up, press the floor away from you. So the knees can stay bent, and it's fine if the heels are lifting. What we don't want to do in downward dog is straighten the legs at the expense of rounding the back. So it's absolutely fine to bend the knees and allow the heels to lift off. The palms of the hands and the fingers are pressing down, and you're pushing the floor away from you. So it's a lot of information, and it takes a while to get downward dog, and that's fine. So just do what you can, pressing the floor away. The arms are strong, and then lower the knees down to the mat, bringing the right foot forward so you can help it out to the side if that helps. Bringing the right foot forward between the hands, straighten the back leg for a lunge. If that's too much, then bring the knee back down. Otherwise, we're pushing the heel back and feeling a dynamic between the front knee forwards and the back heel pushing backwards. And really feeling a stretch. You'll feel it in your hips. One more breath here. Lower the back knee, place the left hand on the floor next to the foot, and then twist. So you inhale, lift the right arm, twisting as far up as is comfortable. So that might not be this far, your hand might be more out to the side. Getting a twist into the spine, looking up towards the hand if it's comfortable on your neck. Last inhale. And then place the hand back down. Coming back to tabletop. So pressing the palms of the hands into the floor, tuck the toes under and lifting up again into downward facing dog. So pressing the floor away, the palms and the fingers are pressing down, The heels can lift and the knees can be bent. So eventually you might start to be able to press the legs towards straight, and you'll find that the heels start to reach further towards the floor, but it takes a long time to get downward facing dog. Really the focus is on lengthening the spine. We don't really worry too much about the legs being straight. One more inhale, and then lower the knees. This time the left foot comes forward, so you can help it out to the side, bringing the left foot forward between the hands, straighten the back leg, feeling that stretch in the hip flexor, the front of the hip. If that's too much, just lower the knee back down. And feeling that dynamic between that back heel pressing backwards and the front knee pressing forwards. It's a big stretch. Use the breath, send the breath into the sensations that you're feeling. And then lower that back knee. The right hand is on the floor and we're twisting up to the left. So the left arm comes up on an inhale, only coming as far as is comfortable. So if you're out here, that's absolutely fine. Reaching up, maybe looking up towards the hand, making sure that you keep your neck comfortable. One more breath. And then lowering that hand back down. Bringing the knees back, and we're just going to recline now. So however you get there is fine. Make sure you've got enough space behind you to recline. And then bring the right foot up to the ceiling and hold around the back of the thigh. So you want to press that foot upwards and press the tailbone downwards. So again, there's that dynamic. It's like we're working in two opposite directions. The knee can be as bent as it needs to be. We're working towards straight, but it comes with time. So the foot is pressing up to the ceiling and the tailbone is pressing down into the floor. See if you can relax your shoulders. And really use the breath. Couple more breaths. Starting to feel the back of the leg open up. And then cross that right ankle over the left thigh and gently press the right knee away, keeping that right foot flexed. So we'll feel this more in the hip, an external rotation of the hip. Breathing into the sensations. And seeing if there's anything else that you can relax. Is there anything else in the body that doesn't need to be working? And then switching sides. So this time the left foot goes up into the air, holding on to the back of the thigh. So that dynamic between pressing the foot up and pressing the tailbone down into the mat. So the knee can be as bent as it needs to be, and then seeing if we can relax the shoulders on the floor. Breathing into the sensations, lengthening the inhales and the exhales. This is a great stretch to do at any time. If you're relaxing at home, you can always use a belt as well to put around your foot. And if the hamstrings are particularly tight, it's quite a good idea to do these kinds of positions where we're stretching one leg at a time. It's just a bit easier. So pressing that foot up and pressing the tailbone down. One more breath. And then release, cross that left ankle over the right thigh. Gently press the left knee away from you. Feeling that rotation in the hip joint. flex the left foot. And again, just scan the body and just see what can relax, what doesn't need to be working. Always coming back to the breath, lengthening the inhales and the exhales. And then release, hug the knees into the chest, maybe rock from side to side, and then relaxation. So either the feet are on the floor with the knees rolled in to rest against each other, or if it's comfortable on your back, you can extend the legs, just let the feet flop out.